Let's start out and react to this Kendra G video.
Hello?
Hey, Kendra.
You ready, girl?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, what's the name? But look, your hair looks nice. You look
Yeah,
healthy.
thank you.
Okay, get situated. You have good light. If you, but
I
don't be
can
too
hear.
close to the phone. You ready, baby?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What's your name, love?
Felicia.
Felicia?
Mm-hmm.
Felicia, where you calling me from?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. How old are
I
you?
don't want a man from Philadelphia.
You don't want a man from Philly?
No.
Don't. There's not a man in Philly that got a chance with you.
No part
Why
of Philly.
is that?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Just not a good idea. I just don't like the way they think. Like men who was raised here, I just don't. This just not what I want.
How do Philly men think?
Um, Not monogamously, I'll say.
Not what?
Monogamously. They're the opposite of wanting something monogamous. Everybody's for everybody. It don't matter. You sleep with your girlfriend, you sleep with your cousin, whatever. Like they just don't care. It ain't no rules. It's no loyalty. It's nothing.
The, the absolute insanity of women. This is the thing. You live in a city where there are hundreds of thousands of people of the opposite gender. And then you blame the city that you're living in that you can't find someone. No. You should blame what you are attracted to. What you attract. This is the absolute insanity. Where women think that men in different cities are drastically different. No, it's not. Because the problem women like this will find is that no matter where they go, they will have the same results. Because your mindset is the common denominator. Your mindset is the common denominator with all the men you choose. This is the thing where, like I was, like this is kind of like a theme of the stream. Women perceive themselves as flawless, as perfect, as, you know what? It's not me, it's him. I'm not the problem. He's the problem. I'm not the problem. The city is the problem. The men in this whole city is the problem. The absolute insanity where you are in a city of, I'm Philly. I'm from Philly. I'm currently in Philly. Okay? And I'm a monogamous person. I like monogamy. I don't really cheat. I don't cheat. I'm not into dating multiple people. Ah, look at that. Ain't that surprising? But here's the thing. She wouldn't want to date me because she probably wouldn't be attracted to me. That's the thing that women cannot understand. No, it's not the men that's the problem. It's the men that you want that's the problem. So, it's the men that you're attracted to. Just so happens that those men are cheaters. That those men are terrible men. But you are attracted to those men. You wanted those men. You wanted those men to change. That's the problem. Expecting other men to change instead of finding the man or the right man that fits that thing. Where if you want a man that's monogamous, well, look for one. Don't go for men that are typically not. Right? Let's say the charmers, the players, the pookies, the ray rays, the bad boys. They're so, and this is the thing, where women like this, if you don't, if you, it's like there's more men, and women are the ones who pretty much um shrink their dating pool. So let's say they always do this, right? I want a man that's black, which is whatever their preference is fine, but they don't understand. It is their fault that they are single, or it's their fault that they choose terrible men because their preferences. Oh, I want a man that's over 6 foot. I want a man that's black. I want a man that's, I don't know. skinny, whatever. So these men that you picked that maybe fit your attractiveness, well, they may not fit other aspects. And women, they perceive themselves as perfect, so they want perfection in the end.
I just don't want it.
Well, shout out to Gilly the Kid, who is one of the most popular people in Philly. And he's in a very committed relationship.
Do he still live in Philly?
I believe he still lives in Philly.
I think he live in Jersey. He's from Philly. I don't think he still live here.
Okay,
which
but
is not a bad thing, though.
Okay, well, let's say he lives across the border. He's from Philly, so he grew up. He's Mr. Philly. Gilly the Kid, to me, is the first person, and then Meek Mill. I mean, I think when I think of Philly.
That's nice. Gilly doesn't matter. He's not an option. So it don't even matter.
Yes, he's not
We don't even have to get into the fact. Has he always been a good guy? He is now. He older. He is now. Yeah, but has it always been that way?
Well, I'm happy you brought that up. And that's what all men, though. You're going to have, that could be a statement you can find in any city, an older man being a better man because they've been through life experience. I only brought up Gilly. Only reason I brought up Gilly is because he's completely from Philly. And I think a lot of people love the way he treats his woman. So I was just using him as an example that there could be a guy in Philly who wants the things that...
And this is the thing. The good men are probably not an option for you. Here's the thing where women don't understand. You are the problem. You don't attract, or you probably are not attracted to good men. This is again what I'm saying. Women can never see their flaws. They can never see that the mistakes they're making. And we'll see why this woman is not attracting good men.
That you want, but if you wanna cut off every man in Philly, that is your choice. We can proceed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't see it.
I lived in Philly for 4 years. I used to work at, it's not there no more, but there was a radio station called 100.3 The Beat, and I lived in Philly.
Remember that?
Yes. And I did date a man in Philly, and he was for everybody. He actually fit the description you just described. But at that time, you know, that's what I was attracted, and I had to get me together. But
you hear what Kendra just said? That's the man that I was attracting. A lot of these women can't understand. It's not the city's fault. It's your fault. You are not attracting good men. Let alone, who knows if you're attracted to good men? You say all this crap, but you go for the Pookies, the Ray Rays, the bad boys, the players. It's like, this is the absolute insanity. There are good men everywhere. I think majority of men are good men. It don't mean that those good men are popular or attractive or they attract a lot of women. Not. The saying of, you know, nice guys finish last is not a, you know, unheard of saying. Good men, well, they're not desired.
I know some good men in Philly who are married and are committed to their woman.
Yeah, then they're not the option. I don't want a married man either.
I don't want you to have a married man either. That's not the point I'm making. The point I guess I'm making is I'm gonna follow your lead, and we can cut off every man in Philly. But I just think there are some men in Philly who do desire committed relationships. But let's go for it. Tell me your name again.
Felicia.
Felicia. So Felicia, she's in Philly. How old are you, Felicia?
I'm 35.
35.
35. I've said this before, and I'll continue to say it. As women age, they become bigger red flags. Why? Because, one, they are attracted to, or they attract terrible men, which in turn makes them really just, this is the thing, when you attract or you're attracted to terrible men, well, you become, number two, hard to deal with. because all those men, all those relationships have chipped away at you, have built walls around your heart. So now there's a good man in front of you. Well, that good man is going to see that, wow, you're 35. You've been through, you had all these life experience, but now you have an attitude. Now you're hard to deal with. Now you're combative. Now you're aggressive. Now you, what else F, you know? Now you're annoying. What good man wants to deal with that?
Have any kids?
Yes, I have two.
How old are your 2 kids?
My
And you have kids. What good man wants to deal with that? I've said this before. It's not impossible for women to get men, whether they're ugly, pretty, fat, skinny, old, or young. It's not impossible. Even if you have kids, women can't find men. It's the problem always at the end of the day is you as a woman, right? It's who you are choosing, who you allow in, who you are attracting. That's the problem.
daughter just turned 18 May 6th.
Okay.
My oldest, and my other daughter will be 11 August 6th.
Okay. Both by the same man?
No.
2 men. Have you ever been married?
A baby mama, two kids by 2 different men. Obviously, attitude hard to deal with. 35. Is that really qualifications? Is that really attractive? Not really. So really, what kind? See, this is the thing where women understand. There are consequences to your actions. Now, like I said, it's not impossible to attract good men, but being 35, hard to deal with, 2 kids by 2 different men. What type of men do you think you'll be attracting? Usually the type of men that don't care. And the type of men that don't care are the type of men that will use you and abuse you. That will pump and dump. That will not value commitment with you because you are not worth commitment to a lot of men. And I mean a lot of good men. Because good men will see that, I'm sorry, all this is chaotic. All this is not something that I see value in. All this is not going to bring me peace. So, as a good man, I don't want to deal with it. That's the thing where there'll be good men that think like that, where I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to pump it and dump it because that's not me. So, I don't want to deal with it. So, I see a red flag already. I walk away. So, she doesn't necessarily will attract good men.
Yeah.
When'd you get divorced?
August 2021. It don't matter because both of my baby fathers are deceased now, so nobody's longer with us any longer, unfortunately. But
what happened?
My oldest daughter dad passed away. He was just going through a lot. He really was going through a lot. And my youngest daughter dad is the one that I married. We divorced in 2021. He got remarried, and then he was murdered August 15th last year. So it'll be a year for him in August that he's been gone. So
I am so sorry to hear that. That is terrible. I think we don't talk enough. You know, when I lived in Chicago, you know, it used to hurt my heart because it was every weekend somebody was getting murdered. Every weekend, and we don't talk. And when I was in Chicago, sometimes it was kids. It wasn't always just men, right? Which is so hard. But we don't talk about the trauma that affects everyone, the family, your children. Both of your children have to deal with their dads not being alive. So my
they both feel like they went through that twice. Like when I told my oldest daughter, because her dad passed first, my youngest daughter was at her dad's house when he got killed. So he said, "I'll be right back," go to the store, and never came back. So now when I tell her stuff like that, she ain't trying to hear that. I'm going to be right back. No, I love you. Be safe. no road rage. Like, she is paranoid. But when I first told her older sister what happened to her, she's like, "Mom, my sister, Mom, my sister. I know how that feels. Where's my sister?" Like, she started freaking out. Like, she's older, so she's like, at least I was older. I was 15 when my dad passed, but my sister's, yeah, just turned 10. She turned 10 August 6th. He died August 15th. So, yeah, they've been through a lot.
Now I'm understanding your
You know,
sentiment for your environment.
on a side note of that is that one of the things why I have a big support for black men in particular is that I hear so much, right, from like people I work with coming up to me and telling me that their son got shot, got killed, and all that stuff. And it's just that this is a thing where we need to change it. It's just we need to stop with the whole gangster street mentality. Because this is the thing. If you could say that in an Asian community, things like this doesn't happen, why does it happen in the black community? Why are your brothers killing fellow brothers? Why turn to the streets? This is the thing where it breaks my heart. It does. It does to hear these young men, you know, dying in the streets. I really, I think it's, I don't know. I wish it wasn't. I wish. That's why. This is why I want to. Why I always support men to be engineers, be geeks, be do a trade. Stop looking towards the streets. Stop looking for fast money, easy money. Stop looking for that that laziness or that cop out. Because what is that? What does that get you? And at the end of the day, it's like black men are one of the ones that are suffering the most from that. And it's hard to watch and hear because I wish it wasn't so. I really do because a lot of my friends are black. A lot of my friends are black. I work in the black community. That's the thing where, as an Asian guy, looking in, that shouldn't be. That shouldn't be. Because if you believe Black Lives Matter and yet you are part of the root that's destroying Black lives, it's just I think that's disgusting. Right? Forget about the cops crap because at the end of the day, if your fellow brothers are killing you, why wouldn't someone that's not your skin tone do the same? And I will always find that disgusting. I really because it hurts me. It hurts me because surprise, surprise, it would hurt me, but it's like I hate hearing these young men uh in these kind of situations. I don't know. It's just me rambling.
Environment more.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you haven't had the best experience within your environment.
Yeah.
But back on topic, right? I feel bad for her, but this is the thing. Those are scars. Those are walls. Those will make her harder to deal with. As bad as I may feel for her in those situations, still, you're not owed sympathy. Plain and simple. You're not owed sympathies from strangers, from men that don't even know you. So these scars, these walls that women like this build, well, that doesn't make you more attractive.
No, that's tough. I don't have the words. I don't pretend to have the words. I hope you're in therapy that can help you with this. But I think that, see, the challenge is all people, but I'm going to speak from my perspective because I'm black. I feel like black people, we go through so much trauma and we're just expected to show up the next day like nothing happened. And that's just not normal. Like, what we're talking about is not a normal thing. And I pray that there's some therapy work in the mix for yourself, for your children, to help you you know, deal with that.
Thank
Yeah, I
you. Yeah.
really do. All right, let's keep going. So we got Felicia, Philadelphia, 35, mom of 2 kids by 2 men. She was once married. What's your zodiac sign?
Cancer.
Cancer. And what do you do for a living, Felicia?
I do want to point out that she was once married and divorced. Her husband, her ex-husband, he didn't die while they were married. He died when he was married to someone else. So not the same sympathy or not the same situation. So she's a divorcee, right? A baby mama and a divorcee. So really,
I'm a dental assistant.
A dental assistant?
Mm-hmm.
Dental assistant. All right, honey. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Honestly, an honest one. Like relationships can be built. If you not looking for something serious right now, don't mean that we can't be friends and something could build later. I just want the truth. I don't care what you think I'm gonna feel or want after that. Like honesty is the most important thing. If I can't trust you, we don't have no dealings. I'm not your friend. I'm not your foe. We ain't nothing. So honesty, most importantly, um, trustworthy, loyal. Um, I don't know. I think that's just the most important thing.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Same thing like what I want a lot here. Um, just somebody that don't seem like serious about nothing. Like nothing. It's a lot of people that I know is just like silly right now, and it's okay. But do you want anything?
this is the thing, right? This is the problem with a lot of women. Okay, all you want is an honest man. All you want is honest. She's saying it. All she wants is an honest man. All she wants is a man that doesn't lie. Great, great. There's plenty of men like that. Men that are chubby, men that are 5'8", 5 foot whatever, men of multiple complexions. There are plenty of men that won't lie. Plenty of men. Plenty of men that will be trustworthy. The thing is that women seem to negate. Oh, you know what? Oh, he has to be 6 foot tall. He has to be slender. Or he has to be black. He has to women always negate because you always wonder the simple things. Women always say, "Oh, I just want very simple things, very easy. Just don't lie." Okay, great. Plenty of men don't lie. Oh, would you go for that chubby guy? No, he's ugly. Really? Oh, would you go for that geeky looking guy? No, he's ugly. That's the thing where women always say, where I have a problem with a lot of women in that situation where so it's not just not lying. So it's not just that simple. That's the problem with a lot of women where so you're not being as thorough as you should be when you're talking about who you want to spend the rest of your life with. How about be more detailed? Because women put so much effort into their career, into their jobs, even into their children sometimes. But when it comes to a man, they're so lackadaisical. They put so little effort. It's like, just don't lie. Really? Is that really just it? Absolutely idiotic.
Thing out of life? Like, do you want anything out of your time here? Like something, just how I don't know how to explain it. Like,
Okay, fair enough. Um,
I her facial expressions too, and how she's talking and acting. She does not seem like mentally healthy for a good man. This is the thing where women, like, yes, I feel sympathy for her situation. I guess kinda. I mean, it's like, well, definitely for the first one, but second one is like whatever. Um, but a lot of times women just they are not healthy mentally to be in a healthy or attract a healthy man.
Should he look a certain way?
Um, not not necessarily like not hideous, but not. I mean, I don't know. Just be like good to me. Just be charming, and it's really about how he treat me. Cause I done been through some stuff, and I'm not. I just don't feel like I can take much more. Like I just need something good.
No,
Basically,
I understand.
it's really about how he treats me.
Right, right. Money. Should he make a certain amount of money?
I feel like right now. I feel like right now, until we get to really know each other, your money is your money and my money is my money. And for right now, getting to know each other, I don't want to mix the two. I don't need him all deep in my business, knowing how much I make. Like I got my own, just my own house. Like I don't need you knowing all of my business, and I ain't gonna ask you about yours. Just don't try to like, like live off of me. Like I let you stay around, and then you get stuck here. Like I don't like that kind of stuff. You get stuck here and don't think that you want me in this kitchen cooking every day, but you ain't bringing nothing to the table. Like I don't like that kind of stuff. But if he can take care of himself, he alright. And his kids, if he have kids, I don't like men that's not in their kids' life. I don't deal with them kind of men.
Would you date? Oh, so you would date a man with kids? Do you want more kids?
I don't want more kids, but the same way how I say I would never get married again. And then my mother will say, no, Fee, you just ain't met nobody. You ain't met him yet. Like you ain't meet nobody make you feel like that yet. So I won't say that I won't have another child, but right now I don't need one. But if I meet a man that is manly and make me feel like, all right, I can give him one, then okay. But other than that, I don't need to have any more kids. That's why I don't have a problem with him having kids, because I don't need to have more kids.
Does it need to have more kids? Okay, fair enough. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh crap. Naya. Naya.
She couldn't just put the phone down
Oh my god, my daughter's
and just
asleep.
walk back. I
Ava.
mean,
Ava. Ava. Hold this for me real quick, please. Come here, baby. Can you hold this for me real quick, please?
she had to bother her kid.
Ava, please. Come here. Hold this for me real quick, please. Sorry, she was asleep. She just came in here. Come here, mama.
You gotta wake up your
Not waking
child.
the baby up.
Yeah, because I don't know where else to put this. I just got in this house. So it's not nothing like really in here.
Or you can
Hold this for me, mama.
just take the camera and put it up on top too. Or, I think we could do that at times. The poor baby said they can't.
This
Like, mommy, I'm tired.
just stay still. Put it down a little
Okay.
bit. She can see me.
All right, we see you. We see you, Philly girl.
I'm gonna go back in my life.
Felicia, when was your last relationship?
Um,
I can't see you, love.
I'm going back in my life. I went upstairs, but I'm coming back in here.
This woman's a mess.
I guess you can say the end of last year. I want to.
And the last year, okay.
I guess November you could say.
And this was your marriage?
No,
Okay.
that's
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I honestly I'm not even sure. It's been a while.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
I am a very very big procrastinator. I'm late a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Um, um, I'm kind of guarded lately. Um, I guess I guess I can give people a chance to be them more, to get to know somebody. You know, my guard is from the beginning. I don't want to hear it, and they might be telling the truth. I just need to give them a chance.
Mhm.
And um, I don't know. Let me think a minute for my last one.
This is the thing. Women are so it's so easy for women to or what I the red flags I see in men or what I don't like in men or what I like in men or all these standards. But what do I need to improve on? When they lack self-reflection. And this is a big key on why they're failing. They have no self-reflection. They cannot evaluate themselves. See what's wrong, what do I need to fix, what do I need to improve on. Where these relationships that if she had better self-reflection, maybe she could view that, okay, you know what? Maybe it's me. I'm attracted to these terrible men, these men that lie, these men that cheat. Maybe hypothetically, oh, I'm going for these guys on the streets, these guys that, don't really have jobs or all this stuff. Maybe I shouldn't be attracted to that look. Maybe, oh, you know what? I should change my mindset. How about a geeky guy? How about a guy that, oh, he's an engineer or he's an electrician, or he's a garbage man, whatever. He works for SEPTA, a bus driver. Those are stable jobs. Might be a stable man. Maybe that type of man I should be attracted to. It's about this is why part of her kind of mental issues, right? She's kind of mentally, honestly, her past, her walls, all this stuff has made her, I believe, kind of mentally unstable or just mentally unhealthy to be with. So she has poor self-reflection.
That's two for Felicia.
It's something else, but I can't think of nothing right now. I guess you could say I'm a little not lazy, but don't really want to do nothing.
Okay. And why
Don't really want to do nothing. A little back before she says she wants a man that's like a go-getter.
would a guy be lucky
That's the thing where maybe she's attracting men no different than her.
to be with you?
I think you'd be lucky to be with me because I'm very kind hearted. I'm loving. I'm honest, loyal. I'm a good friend. Ask all my friends. I'm a really good friend. I'm nurturing, and that's all I could think of right now.
Felicia, now you were transparent with us and you told us that both of your children's dads have passed on. You don't really have to share, but we know the second father was murdered. Was the first father murdered too?
No, to be honest, I honestly feel like that was more drug related.
Okay, okay. But
So, absolute ridiculousness. This is a thing where women do not want to paint themselves into a bad image or a bad light. The first man she gave a child to was probably drug related, street guy. Second man, although they divorced. I kind of have the same opinion that this man is also street guy. Can you see a pattern where I'm pretty sure subsequent men she's dealt with, I think they fit the category of street guys. So Is it men of Philly that's a problem? Or it's the men that she chooses? The men that she's attracted to? The men that she attracts? Street guys. Yet, oh, let me blame a whole city filled with men. I'm definitely far from a street guy. I do not put an image that I'm from the streets. No. So, yeah, it's kind of her fault. It's her delusion. It's the root of the problem is her. Common denominator is her.
She was transparent in the beginning that both of her kids' fathers have passed on. She doesn't want a man in Philly. I was trying to see if I could get her to change her mind on that option, but it's fine. The great thing about my show is the international, literally an international show, worldwide show. So there's men watching all around the world right
And you
now.
know, like I just said, I'll try. Like I just said, I'll try to be more open. I guess I'll be open to it, but I'm gonna say my guard is up with y'all. Just because I know.
Oh, that's attractive. Women don't understand when their guard is up, which maybe it's understandable, but when women's guards are up, it makes you harder to deal with. So for a good man, he doesn't want to deal with that. He's not going to put himself through that BS because why would he deserve that? Why would he deserve the attitude, the aggressiveness? Why? And he doesn't know you, so he doesn't see it worth. He didn't see the value or the need to go through the extra mile. And here's the thing: what women don't understand. Okay, fine, go for a man that's in a different city. Well, who's gonna go to who? She probably expect the men still to travel to her. It's ridiculous. The best choice is just your city, but stop being stupid. Vet men better.
A lot of people too. So I don't want somebody I know somebody used to talk to. I don't want somebody I know your baby mama and you used to talk to my cousin. People like they really ruthless. Like this guy told me before, you don't even give me a chance. Boy, you got kids with one of my cousins. You're not even close. I don't care if your kids are my cousin. Like, and his baby mom is crazy. My cousin is crazy. She gonna go for you first. I don't want no problems. She ain't wrapped too tight. You don't even care. Like your son is literally my cousin. He's not about to see me creeping through your house. You're crazy. It's just crazy here. They're crazy.
Yeah, I know.
How about go for men that's like farther than your neighborhood? It's like ridiculous.
I would co-sign that he's not an option. So let's do it. How can the guy reach out to you?
They in her prom the same week.
Well, I know proms cost $20,000. I ain't about to send you $20,000. Proms out here,
No,
child. When I went to the prom, I went to Davis Bridal. Now you got to take out a loan, a student loan for the prom. Yeah. You always got to go in helicopters. You got to get a helicopter ride. You got to get the dress from Paris. Like,
yes, no,
I'm like, this is the prom.
Yeah.
What y'all going to do on
He
the
rented a nice little Porsche. He came and got her from my mom's house, nice and regular.
Like,
I think they're talking about other personal stuff. It doesn't matter. But I've said this before. At the end of the day, it's who you choose. Plain and simple. It's who you attract, who you are attracted to, who you allow into your life. Plain and simple. So here's a woman, like a lot of women, they blame men. But the truth of the matter is you. You are the root of your own problems. That's when you have good self-reflection, you will see that. It's like when I have problems with women, I'm blaming myself because I chose that woman. I chose to, talk to that woman. I chose to get in a relationship with that woman. I chose to be with that woman. And then if it fails, well, it's my fault because at the end of the day, I chose her. Plain and simple. I'm not blaming all women and all that shit. No. I'm blaming who I attract or who I wanted to be with or who I thought was good. It's my fault. So, yeah, the ridiculousness.